I know some of you have been watching the Earth 66 videos that I was making, and you may have wondered what happened to them because I stopped making them quite abruptly after making them religiously every day for 20 days. I don't know how many people were watching them because, to be honest, I didn't try very hard to promote them. So, why was I doing it? Well, I've been freelance for 2 years, and during that time, I haven't got particularly very much better at publicity and marketing, particularly making videos, which I know everybody likes to make videos these days, and I wasn't that great at it. And it always felt like making videos was something that was a lot of work. So there was too much inertia, there wasn't enough motivation for me to ever start doing it. And then I saw the Auth 66 idea, and the idea was that you make really short videos, really authentic videos, and you don't put loads of effort into it. You don't think about it too hard. You just do it. You just make videos that are a few minutes long, you do it really quickly. And I thought, now that I can get on board with because it doesn't require tons of work, and it might actually kind of jumpstart me and get me making videos. And also, I like rules. And the Auth 66 idea has got lots of rules. You have to make a video every single day. You're not allowed to stop. You're not allowed to stack videos up in advance. And I quite like having constrictions like that, saying you have to do this thing. But although there's a part of me that likes following rules, there's another part of me that hates following rules. And soon I was just making them for the sake of it, and I didn't even really know why I was making them. And then there was one day when I was tired and it was late, and I thought, why am I even doing this? What? Who's making up these rules? Why do I have to follow these rules? They don't necessarily make sense to me. So I didn't make a video that day, and then the next day I thought, well, I don't have to make a video today either, and then I just stopped. One day of rebellion was all it took to completely break the spell. Um, so here I am back again. I'm calling this an Auth 66 video. It doesn't actually follow the rules of Auth 66 anymore because I'm not planning on making 66 of them, and I'm not going to do it every day. But what I am trying to do is this thing that people call working in the open, where I tell people about what I'm doing with my work. And what I'm doing at the moment is I'm actually revisiting a lot of what I have been doing as a freelancer. So 2 years ago, when I decided to be a freelance technical coach, I had some bits of work lined up to start with, but then I very quickly became very reactive. So if people offered me work or suggested things, then I would just say yes. And initially, what I thought was I'm just trying everything to see what works. But then I kind of got stuck in a pattern of just always doing whatever people suggested and never saying no to anything. And then last year, with things happening in the global IT industry, work started to dry up. So most of the work that I do tends to come out of people's training budgets. And training budgets are one of the things that have been quite hard hit by cuts in people's budgets. And so I was finding that there was less work for me to do. And that was actually quite a good opportunity for me to start thinking about, well, what do I want to do? And then I was incredibly lucky in that I was offered some contracting work by somebody that I had met on the conference circuit. Because I've met a lot of really great people from speaking at conferences. And one of the many women that I've met on the conference circuit was working with a small startup and was looking for software engineers to help build an app. And I've started doing that. So now a lot of my income is coming from building software, which is fantastic for me. It's very flexible. I can work the hours that I want to work, but also it means I'm building things again. And as a technical coach and a trainer, I'm helping other people to build things, but I'm not generally building things myself. So it's great for me to be building things and to be putting the principles of software engineering that I teach other people into action on my own project. But it's also given me a bit of space because it means I don't have to be chasing work. So it's given me the opportunity to start thinking about, what do I want to do? What's realistic for me commercially? What do I actually want to do with my career? What's most rewarding for me? What am I best at? and what will give me the best quality of life, what will give me the best work-life balance. And coincidentally, all of this has been happening at the same time that I've started playing piano a lot more. I mean, I don't know, it's maybe not entirely coincidental, because I actually find that playing piano is good stress relief. And when I was beginning to worry a bit about where the next piece of work was coming from, playing piano was a great thing for me to do. But then that has become a kind of side project in and of itself. I have some very exciting news, I hope, that I'm going to be sharing in the piano related sphere very soon, like in 2 or 3 weeks probably. But that's a bit of a secret. But what isn't a secret is that I'm probably going to start a podcast. I've already recorded the first interview. So this is a new podcast. I've missed being a podcaster. This new podcast is not going to be software related. It's going to be about street pianists. So I've already recorded an interview with an amazing street pianist that I've met. I have been playing a lot of street pianos. It's Manchester Jazz Festival at the moment. So I've been going out and playing street pianos. And what I found is that if I'm going to be making recordings, what I'm most interested in recording at the moment is things like this podcast interviews with street pianists, but also videos of myself playing piano. There's going to be a lot of that coming soon. I'm not going to call those all 66 videos because they're kind of a separate project. But there are a few videos of me playing piano that I'm going to be posting on social media very soon, in the next week or two. And that's really where most of my recording energy is going at the moment. So there will be a couple more software related, at least a couple more software related videos, but I'm just going to be making them ad hoc as and when. I'm not going to be trying to keep myself to a rigid schedule, because I don't think that there's any benefit for me in doing that. But there's going to be a video. I've already recorded another interview with one of the people that I was working with, technical coaching at GDS, Government Digital Services. I'll probably post that one tomorrow. There's also another video about Jitter Ted's TDD game, which I'll probably publish the day after. And after that, there'll probably be a bunch of piano related videos. And then who knows what will happen after that. Watch this space. Things I've got coming up. I am travelling to London tomorrow, Tuesday 7th of May, to speak at Devoxx. I'm going to be talking on the topic of continuous integration. Then next week is SDD in London, SDD conference, software design and development. I'm going to be talking there about test-driven development and testing. And then it's Mendacon next week, which is an online conference. I think that's next Thursday. It's on the 16th. And I'm going to be talking there. I'm going to be doing a very technical talk there about how to use... my mind's gone blank. How to deal with legacy code using testing, mutation testing. That's the one. And then at the end of next week, I'll be back in Manchester for Agile Manchester, where I am going to be talking about compassionate refactoring. So I'm kind of on tour for the next 10 days, but I've got a bunch of videos stored up that I'll probably be editing and posting while I'm on trains. And then a bunch of other stuff, but I'm not going to list it all now. So yes, watch this space.